Hello Libra, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon people. This is your weekly astrological and card horoscope for the week starting June 19th, 2017. And a quick reminder for all of you Libra people out there, remember I've got a pre-order sale going on right now, and it's all about the Tarot Home Study course I've got debuting on the 1st of July. It's going to be over 3 hours of video content of me teaching the tarot, accompanied by supplemental documents actually taken from a book I am writing all about the same subject. And so if you are interested in that, again, you can actually pre-order yours at a discount and get a voucher to redeem after the 1st. And you can do so at my website, integrativemysticism.com. It's the same place you'd go to get a session with me. So what is going on with your astrology this week, Libra? Well, this week, on Tuesday, we've got an interesting angle going on. We've got Mercury and the Sun in your 9th house of your broadcasting, higher education, multicultural exposure, basically anything that gets you outreach to the greater world, academia, all of those things, travel, forming a tense square to Chiron, currently in your 6th house of reputation, work, and your schedule. And it's interesting because while Mercury and the Sun are doing something very, very good for you, it may be actually setting off some kind of issue with Chiron in that reputation area. Now, when we see that, we have, Chiron is sort of we call it the wounded healer sometimes, right? I don't call it the wounded healer. I call it our baggage because that's what it is. It's the issue, it's the bruise that won't get better, it's all the stuff that we're not over. And, when you see that between the reputation sector and the 9th house, we have an opportunity for you to become very, very well known. We have an opportunity for something to be a very, very big success for you, whether it's an ad campaign, maybe you're trying to get into the school of your choice, maybe you're trying to get into a situation where you are, wanting to work abroad or whatever, but it's not mashing up with, I guess you could say, a desire to be noticed a certain way or seen a certain way. We have to almost compromise something about what we're worried about being identified with. And the truth of the matter is, this is not something to pass up. Ego can be a big part of Chiron. We may be thinking, oh, well, I don't want to compromise my values. Well, maybe your values aren't really what's motivating you not to do something important sometimes. I've seen plenty of people do the self-righteous, sanctimonious thing and stick by their principles, but it's not really principles, because this is not selling out. Whatever this is, it's just asking you to have what you've been trying to get, but to get it the way that it'll work, and you may find yourself in a great opportunity. Later on in the week, we've got the Sun moving into Cancer, into your 10th house of career, followed by a new moon in this area, and we have got big opportunities for growth in finance as well as, again, self-promotion, official promotion, and upward mobility all throughout the duration of this month and going into the first couple of weeks of July. And this is, again, talking about where are you willing to rise above being the big fish in a small pond, or perhaps even rising above a pond that you know is shrinking. And there's a way to actually get yourself out to grow and to flow with this energy in a way that, again, makes the name you want to have for yourself. We just have to get over something that may be nagging us about our attachment to the way we thought this was all supposed to go. So what's going on with your cards? What's going on with your cards, Libra? Well, for your spiritual advice, we do have the card of the Queen of the Darkwood Elves. And this card can talk about something coming to a head, something that we've put off for far too long. The premonition and the foreshadowing of the Queen of the Darkwood Elves often talks about where we can't fight the inevitable anymore. There may be some kind of issue that you need to confront that you have maybe thought you could fix simply by showing an example. For instance, this could be with a person or with a group that you're working with. There could also easily be with the Queen of the Darkwood Elves, a time where you understand that a time and a place where you are has come to an end, or maybe it already has come to an end. You may be deciding, yeah, it's time for me to put in my 2 weeks here. I think I'm going to move. I think it's time for me to consider transferring schools or changing majors like I thought. This is the kind of energy that is really pushing you to pay attention and go with that gut, to not try and, again, beat a dead horse. It's encouraging you, and with the astrology that's going on this week, I have no understanding of why a person would really hide from that. I mean, I'm a Libra rising. I think I'll find out what this is. But, you know, don't forget to check your rising sign as well for more clarity. But this is something that, you know, everything's coming to a head in a way where, you know, our challenge are basically getting over ourselves to have what we want. Damn you, Chiron. For your Earth sector, when it comes to your work and finances, we've got the High Priestess reversed. And again, we've got a warning against misjudging something we don't have all the facts about. In fact, the High Priestess reverse can indicate a decision made in error, Libra, potentially by you, or potentially by a recruiter or a manager, or somebody who's working for you, because they may not necessarily be paying attention to what the greater good of this work opportunity is. You know, in the context of everything that else is going on, I'm feeling that the High Priestess reverse is saying too much turning down, or perhaps, again, only looking at something for its talking points is going to cost us an opportunity or a big win. And the High Priestess reverse says that, you know, when a person wants to pose themselves as a bit of an expert, they've been down the road they think you're going down, pay attention to where he or she may, again, be projecting their own issues on the matter. They may accidentally be talking you out of something that is fabulous for you, you know, whether, again, it's a promotion, a new job, a way to make more money, a way to, you know, propagate your name, get venture capital. Be careful about getting seduced by somebody who is simply trying to avenge their own situation. For your communications with air, when it comes to your friends, your relatives, and the others in your life, we do have the Magician card upright. Fabulous card because it does indicate somebody has gone out of their way for you, and they will be coming back with some kind of, I'm not sure if this is a reward, if this is a trinket, if this is some kind of big breakthrough. The Magician card usually shows up as somebody who you may recognize or, you know, respect as sort of an equal within your trade. Alright, so whatever your trade is, you know, when I see this, this is a person who you can see as a specialist. They're definitely a pro. And this may actually be somebody who is going and bridging a gap that you've not been able to breach, either in your social network or maybe even when it comes to getting some kind of very big errand or very big task finally accomplished. But this may actually be somebody from either within your own circle or possibly even somebody who is trying to invite you into their circle. And it may be wise to actually take them up on it. For your challenge this week with fire, we do have the Three of Swords upright. You may feel like you are in a position to betray somebody this week, or you have no choice but to do something that would make somebody feel betrayed. The Three of Swords upright does often indicate a situation where there are too many people and not enough ways for everyone to have their own. And sometimes this can show up in our lives where we, again, are the ones who may be making somebody feel this way because maybe our actions do betray what this person wanted, or betray what this person was invested in. And I think that maybe one of the biggest things you can pay attention to at this Three of Swords is that if you have culpability in this matter, you don't have to betray somebody to actually still walk away from somebody. Sometimes what we accidentally do is we forget to broadcast our emotions, our intentions, and our goals before we actually do them. And that's honestly a virtuous thing in my opinion, because some people do it sneakily. Some people run around, they do it for weeks, they do it for months. And that's where the betrayal is, because the negotiation could have happened before. So you don't have to betray anyone and still get what you want. For your emotions with water and your romantic life, we do have the Nine of Pentacles upright. Interesting card for love and romance, because you know what? This card can indicate success, but still feeling a bit solitary away from your partner or from your crush. Usually with the Nine of Pentacles, we're not getting to spend a lot of time with this person. You know, either we're tied up, they're tied up, but we don't get to actually spend a lot of personal time, but for some reason the emotional connection is even stronger. You know, the love there is actually starting to pay off. There's unexpected good news coming your way, even though, again, we're taking time apart. Usually with the Nine of Pentacles, this is actually coming from an unexpected payoff, or an early payoff or payout coming to either you or your partner or both. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial, though, in spite of the fact that it is Pentacles. It could actually be some kind of big breakthrough that the two of you have been waiting for. Maybe one of us is just too busy working on that breakthrough to be able to spend time, but it's a victory for both of us. So that is your horoscope, Libra. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you would like to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com.